don't hate me for hating the P word. I know hate is a strong descriptor, and I rarely hate things, but dislike feels too mild, and despise might be too harsh. But the P word just, ugh. Oh, wait. You might be thinking that I'm talking about penis. No, I can say that and I can feel good about it, or, I don't hate. No, penis, I could say penis, penis, penis till the cows come home. It's the other P word. It's the female part. It's the cat. I can't even say it because it literally rubs me the wrong way, and pun totally intended there. If a guy says the P word to me, especially if we're like getting closer or being intimate, I just cringe and I feel like I have to put on a smile. I have to pretend, because which girl, I mean, who doesn't want to hear that word? I don't. I don't know how to explain it, but I was thinking, is it because it has an association with cats? And as much as I love animals and I think they're all really cute, I'm probably more a dog person. And I also have had very kind of traumatic and scary experiences with cats, but I don't think that's it. I don't think that's all it is. It's not that I don't like that body part. I'm the one. I did a video on womb wisdom and how sensuality is so important to me, and how dance taught me sensuality, and how our life force energy, especially as females, comes from that area and it's so important. And to me, it's also spiritual, and it's sexy, and it's divine, and it's all the things, combined. It is so important to me. So it's not that I don't like the body part. It's literally the word. I feel like it doesn't match up to what I think that area of our body represents for me and feels like. And I feel like it diminishes it and makes it vulgar. And of course, there can be all kinds of sex. There can be very intimate, love-making, sweet, just like soulmate kind of sexual intercourse or sensuality. But there's also something quicker or more rough and more like, I just want you, and that kind of thing. So I guess I can see how this word could be used in those situations, but I've never ever been comfortable with this P word. And when I have had the courage to bring it up with partners, or funny enough, I've never brought it up in a women's circle. I've never actually said this to women, because I think they would all look at me like I was crazy. But I have mentioned it to guys, and then they'll ask me, okay, what would you like me to call it? And then, of course, I put myself in such an awkward position, because I'm like, I don't know. I just, and things run through my head like, something flowery, but that seems too delicate and too, like, it's not about innocence. It's just makes me feel so icky. It doesn't. So maybe if it was flower related, it could be more like lotus, because it has that divinity to it. It has that empowerment. It has that opening, and like, yeah. I know those parts of the body have like other distinguishing names, or vulva and labia, and like specifics on the areas. I just, like, what can you do? I have tried. I've really tried to embrace the word. I've really tried to just be like, hey, it's not this awful thing that I have pictured in my head. It's talking, it's pointing towards something that I do value and I think is very beautiful, a beautiful part of our body. I've even taken classes. Like, a few years ago, I took an online class with this woman that was doing a whole program, it was an online workshop that it ran for a few weeks, and it was lessons on building your sensuality and connecting with your P, the word that I can't say, and it was called P power. So I was like, okay, this is going to be it. This is going to make me connect and feel that this word is so powerful and that I can love it. And I absolutely loved what she taught. I loved how she was getting us to see that this doesn't even involve another person, that we need to connect with our full body and our sensuality and that part of our body, and to touch ourselves and be very intimate with ourselves so that we know what feels good to us and what doesn't, and what feels safe and what excites us, and we can tell someone else about it. But by the end of it, I was really trying to connect to the word, to the P word, and to connect the two, like to connect the beauty and the strength and the sensuality and the divinity with the P word. And I think for a little while I tried to convince myself that it was good. Like I could get on board with this. But the next time someone said it out of the context of that course, I was like, who am I kidding? I just don't like this word. Like, I don't feel like it's fitting to what I imagine or what I believe or what I feel that beautiful, sensual, sexy, like very precious part of our anatomy and the energy that it brings up. I just feel like it's so not in line. Like, that word, the P word, just doesn't line up with all these amazing things that I know to be our female sensuality and that part of our body. I don't know what to call it. I don't have an answer for that. Maybe you guys can inform me on this. Like, do you use the P word often, or when you're with a partner, or even when you're not? I mean, even years ago, like, people would use that word to represent like a guy, especially that was a wimp. Like, they would be called P. See, I still can't even say it even in that context. And it was to insinuate that, not even insinuate, just straight out say, like, you're a wimp because you're like, I don't know if they were trying to refer it to as like a cat or a female, because that P word was connected to us as females. And they were, it was used as like, you're a sissy, you can't man up. So again, that P word just irks me. It makes me feel like it's not worthy of us and our bodies and that part of our bodies. So, yeah, do you have any suggestions for me as to how do I need to overcome this? Is that something that is do you have a suggestion on how I can either be okay with the word or tell someone else that I'm intimate with or close to what I can call it or make them feel that it's not. I don't think I make people feel bad for using the word. I'm just like, I want to be honest that I'm not going to be using it. And if that person uses it secretly, I am cringing inside. I'm not feeling aroused. Like, it brings down the arousal. It's like there's a part in my brain that shuts off that they said that, because if I don't shut that off, I will feel less and less excited and turned off. So yeah, any suggestions I would gladly take. And if any of you can relate to me, like, I feel like I'm the only one that feels this way, but let me know your thoughts.